teens. This is Nisa, your teen librarian at the Petoskey District Library. I hope everyone is well and staying 6 feet away from people, keeping their masks on. I have a mask. I'm in my office all by myself, so I took it off so I could talk to you about a book. I'm going to be doing book talks online to help you know what we have available for you to check out at the Petoskey District Library. The first book I'm going to book talk in this little series I'm doing is by one of my favorite authors, Kekla Magoon. She was here a couple years ago because she was one of the authors of X, a Novel, which was the Great Michigan Read. And she came up here and she was amazing, and everyone loved her. Her latest book is called Light It Up. It's a companion to an earlier book she wrote called How It Went Down. Both the books center on the shooting deaths of young African Americans. In How It Went Down, it was a young African American male named Tariq. In Light It Up, it is a 13-year-old African American girl named Shay Tatum. Now, it's upsetting because it does begin with an act of violence against a 13-year-old child. So just a warning, if that's something that's going to upset you, that's what this book is about. So it also is the same as How It Went Down in its narrative style. The narrative style is multiple points of view. I counted 15. I might have missed one. I don't know. I think there are 15. There's a lot of characters to keep track of. However, what Kekla does really well is establish each of these characters with their own unique voice. So it really isn't that hard to keep track of who is saying what and thinking and feeling what. And it actually adds to this really robust and full picture of what is going on in the aftermath of this young girl's death. So it's a very panoramic view of what's going on. And I find that very, very interesting and very illuminating, and it's also a story about repetitive trauma. This community already saw the death of Tariq, and in this book it's like 2 years since Tariq died. So this is repeating trauma for this community. They're young people being gunned down and killed. How does a community react to a repetitive trauma like that? And it's very interesting because it goes into how the media covers it, media bias. There's transcripts of interviews that the media does with different people. There's also some social media transcripts that shows, there's a lot of the ugliness that we see today in social media, and she shows that in the book. It's a very, very stark look at where we are as a country and how we have enabled things like this to happen over and over and over again. So the thing that's really great about this type of book, Kekla's books, Jason Reynolds' books, Angie Thomas, Nick Stone, and so many others, is that they help you build empathy. It can be easy to say, well, that's something that happens over there to other people. But when you read really good books, it builds that empathy muscle, and it's a window into an experience that is different than your own. And it helps you understand that the world isn't exactly like what you have surrounding you, that there's a big world out there, and there's a lot of really scary things that happen, and they happen to young people, and it's a horrible thing. But the book really, it's a gut punch. So if you like a gut punch, and I do, because that's just me, then you really will enjoy this book. Maybe enjoy is the wrong word, but it will really make an impact on you. Okay? So, with no further ado, the book is called Light It Up. It's by Kekla Magoon. It is available at the Petoskey District Library. It is available in this print format. It is also available in an ebook format. So check it out. You'll love it. All right. See you later.